Okay, Doey, this looks weird. We're in some kind of prison, and there's obviously something wrong here. It's like everything is imbued with an eerie atmosphere. Can you feel it too?
You're right, Yarnaby. There's definitely something fishy in this prison. I don't think we're alone. Do you hear those sounds? Someone whispering something in the dark, and that laughter?
Do you really think you're going to get out? This is BARRY EXE, guys. It's not easy to get out here. Every corner here can become your prison cell. Trust me, it's never safe in this place.
I can feel this whole monstrous world squeezing us. These engulfing shadows and moving through dark corridors. It feels like someone is stalking us. And it's not just a joke, guys. We need to run away, and now!
Oh no, Doey, he's here. It's BARRY EXE. He's right behind us. I can hear his footsteps. We can't stop. We have to run. He's so weird and scary. I can't believe he's after us.
Run, Yarnaby, run! That awful laugh. I can't understand where it's even coming from. Are we losing him? Or is he going to find us anyway? Why is this BARRY EXE so scary? All I want is to get out of here alive.
I told you! This is no ordinary prison. There's no escape. Do you want to stop and surrender, or will you fight? I'm certainly not happy about it, but it seems BARRY EXE will decide for you, so you better run.
We seem to have gotten out. We've made it into the dungeon, but it's not safe at all. Look, Doey, those ceiling spikes. I think they're just waiting to hit us. If we're not careful, we're definitely not getting out of here.
Yeah, Yarnaby, this isn't just a dungeon, it's a whole system of traps. I just noticed the floors are starting to crack. If we step on the wrong tile, we'll get swallowed up right into this pit. We have to be super careful.
Now this is where it's at. I knew we'd fall into traps like this. Did you think prison was the scariest place? Ha! Here every step can be your last if you're not careful. I'm glad I'm not in the dungeon with you.
I can't figure out what exactly is haunting us either, but I feel like we're not alone. Maybe this place is trying to corner us, control everything we do. We have to be careful, because the scariest thing is not what we see, but what we don't see.
Something strange is going on here. We seem to be pulling more and more attention on ourselves, and every turn leads into some new challenge.
Something I don't like, Doey. Do you hear it? That laughter. It's here again. I can feel everything around me growing cold and deafening. Is BARRY EXE following us again? It's not like we're out of this creepy trap yet.
No way! We just thought we found some kind of path and now he's here again? This mental terror that hangs in the air? It's like he never left. He'll never leave us, Yarnaby. We're back in his trap.
There you go. I told you not to rejoice so soon. It seems this isn't just any dungeon. None of the traps here are probably random. BARRY EXE is clearly watching you and waiting for you to let your guard down.
This BARRY EXE is definitely the scariest we've ever faced. I can feel his shadow pressing down on us with every passing second. He's not just stalking, he's playing with us, and we need to get out now.
You're right, Yarnaby. This BARRY EXE is no ordinary enemy. He's some kind of completely different one, and he seems to know our every weakness. He's toying with us and creating just a horrible atmosphere around us that we can't deal with unless we come up with a plan.
This is definitely not the Barry you can just play with. This monster calculates our every move. He doesn't just chase us, he makes us think everything is against us. Run while you have the chance.
I can feel how everything around me changes when he's around. He makes everything so scary that it seems like he could find us anywhere. We're apparently caught in the scariest version of this nightmare, and I'm not sure we can get out.
He's something else. This BARRY EXE knows us. He's not just persecuting us, he's manipulating us. I think he has not only space in his hands, but time as well. We need to join forces to somehow get out.
This BARRY EXE isn't just scary, it changes everything around us, making us lose our bearings. We can't figure out what's real and what's his tricks. He's playing with us like toys, and I'm afraid we're on edge.
From the looks of it, this BARRY EXE isn't just trying to catch us. He's manipulating our perceptions, making us vulnerable. We can't defeat it if we act carelessly. We need to keep our cool and be careful.
We need something drastic to deal with this BARRY EXE. He can manipulate space and time, so just running away from him won't work. What if we try to outsmart him and set a trap?
I'm not sure a trap would help. He's already playing with us and knows how to act. We need to think outside the box because he keeps changing the rules. Maybe if we gather information about his weaknesses, we can beat him.
The best thing to do would be to split up to confuse him. If he can't keep tabs on each of us, we'll have a chance to find a vulnerability. Yes, it's risky, but if we stay one step ahead, we'll win.
I agree with Baba Chops. Separation is a tactic that can work. Barry EXE can't control all of us at the same time. The main thing is to stay connected and work as a team. Then we'll have a chance to beat him.
We can also try to confuse him through deception. If we manage to create false trails or use illusions, he might lose his bearings and not realize which of us is the real source of the threat. This will be our chance.
Maybe there's a way to use his own powers against him? If we do something that triggers his reaction, like playing on his fears, he might make a mistake. I'll try to play something on the piano to distract him.
All we need to do is make him make mistakes. He's too confident in his power, and if we can create an unpredictable situation for him, he'll start to lose control. The important thing is to act with equanimity and patience, not panic.
What? Is that Barry Cook? Why is he here? He doesn't seem that scary, but his creepy chef manner makes me nervous. We can't let him cook us, so we have to act fast and fight him.
Barry the chef is something new. He seems so unpredictable, as if his every move could turn into a death trap. But we have no choice. If we don't stop him now, he'll eat us for sure.
If we meet another Barry EXE, I don't know how we'll cope. This Barry Cook has already made us shiver, and if there's another one, we definitely won't survive. I can't believe these things even exist.
I'm afraid this isn't the end either. If another Barry shows up, it'll be a disaster. We barely made it through this one, and if there are new ones, we'll have to run. We can't beat them if there are too many of them.
I don't want to meet any more of these monsters either, but we must be prepared. If they appear again, we need to immediately decide how to split them up and attack them piece by piece. The main thing is to prevent them from reuniting.
I'm already feeling uneasy. I can't even imagine what will happen if we're surrounded by several Barry. We have to find a way to confuse them and get out before they catch us. I don't want to be a terrifying Barry hunter again.
They can really trap us if there are more of them, but we have to stick together. If we run into another Barry, we'll have to do everything we can to keep out of his net. That's the only way we have a chance of surviving.
It seems that each Barry gets scarier and scarier. If another one shows up, we have to use everything we have to distract them. I'll try to play something loud enough to make their minds go blank, but we have to act fast.
If we face another Barry, we need to look for weaknesses right away. We've already seen his style.
What the? That's not Barry EXE. That's Barry the robot. He looks like he was built to blow us up with every step. We'll never make it through this machine monster if we don't think on our feet.
I can try playing something on the piano to create noise and confuse his systems. Maybe he won't be able to realize where the threat is coming from.
We did it! We defeated Barry the EXE robot. I don't believe we managed to find his weak spot. It seems he was too confident in his defense, and that was his mistake. Wow, Doey, look at this. There are holes everywhere that you could drown in. Looks like we're in for a real adventure. Are you ready?
Wow, Yarnaby, this looks like a testing field. I've never seen so many quicksand pits in one place. Let's explore them all.
Haha, it's like a big sandbox for adults. I'm ready to experience every hole. Let's see which one is the deepest.
I wonder how fast we'll sink in these pits. Let's find out which one is the most dangerous.
What beautiful textures these quicksand have. I want to take some pictures for my blog.
Whoa, Doey, this feels weird. I'm slowly being pulled down. Like, what is this, a mud giver? I thought I could just hop down here and it decided to swallow me.
Ha ha, yeah, Yarnaby, it's really creepy and fun at the same time. We're slowly sinking. It's like we're being sucked into some kind of mud cocktail. I wonder if we'll be able to get out, or are we just left to enjoy this moment?
There you go. And I told you you were too gullible. You jumped into the first hole you saw. Now all that's left to do is watch you drown. Or save you. Although, why? I mean, it's fun!
Doey, something's wrong? I feel huge. Why have I gotten so huge? It's like the dirt soaked into me and made me twice as big. What am I, a mud monster now?
Haha, you're just like an inflated ball of mud, Yarnaby. And I'm, well, just all dirty. How come I'm the only one left the regular size? What is this, mud with superpowers?
Ha! Wow! Yarnaby, you should go into wrestling now. Look at you. You're huge. Why don't you try to run someone over with your new mud body?
Interesting effect. Perhaps the mud absorbs into those with more fur, or who has more desire to become a giant. Haha, Yarnaby, this new look suits you.
Oh, Yarnaby, I hope you don't burst. What if you stay like this forever now? Imagine having to find clothes for that size.
Uh-oh. Doey, it's not mud anymore. It's something much stickier. I can barely move. Are we even going to get out of here?
Yarnaby, it's Thor. It's so thick. I can't even lift my paw. I feel like a fly stuck in caramel.
Oh, how about adding some music? Maybe the rhythm would help you sway and get out somehow? Although, no, you're really bogged down.
Phenomenal. It's not just a viscous fluid, it's highly resistive. The more you move, the more viscous it gets. We need to think of an exit strategy immediately.
Oh no. Doey, this sand is really dangerous. It's pulling me down, and the more I move, the deeper I go. It's not just quicksand, it's like it's sucking us in with some kind of force. We urgently need to figure something out before we get sucked in completely.
Yarnaby, I'm stuck too. I try to extend my paws, but they only fall deeper. The harder I move, the faster I get sucked in. Why don't we try not moving at all so we don't make it worse? Let's think fast before it's too late.
There you go. Good for you. Who would have thought jumping into unknown sand would turn out to be a bad idea? Oh yes, I did warn you. But no, you had to check it out for yourself. Now watch me stand calmly on solid ground and enjoy the show.
Not a good situation. This sand is clearly not ordinary sand. It sucks you in too fast. Why don't we try throwing you something you can grab onto? Or try lying on your back to distribute your weight? The important thing is not to panic.
Maybe we should try using sound? If I play at a high frequency, the vibrations might affect the structure of the sand and reduce its density. We just need to pick the right rhythm so it doesn't become even more unstable.
Okay, if this sand got us in so fast, then what could be even more dangerous? Imagine if the pit wasn't just viscous but with something hot like lava. Lava quicksand is the end altogether, because you won't just drown, you'll burn right up.
Lava is tough, of course, but imagine a pit of something sticky, like superglue. You won't even be able to move, and no one can get you out. You'll stay there forever, stuck like a fly in amber. I think it might be even scarier than lava.
What are you trifling about? The most dangerous pit is the one with nothing. Imagine, you're falling. You think you're about to hit, but there's no bottom. You're flying endlessly into nothing. It's sheer torture when you don't know when it's going to end.
I wonder if the pit would be filled with liquid metal. You seem to be drowning, but it's so heavy it just crushes you. Or maybe with living things? Imagine a pit teeming with poisonous snakes just waiting to bite you.
Phew, snakes are awful. What about a pit of spiders? Imagine, you're drowning and there are thousands of little spiders crawling all over you. Brr! Or worse, a pit of sour jelly that eats away at everything it touches. It's already a horror movie.
I think the scariest pit of all is the pit with the endless echo. You fall in and your screams repeat over and over until you go crazy. Or a pit that slows down time and you drown in slow motion, realizing the end is inevitable.
All of your options are interesting, but let's think logically. The most dangerous pit is the one you can't get out of under any circumstances. Maybe something super dense like a black hole. You get in and that's it. No chance of escape.
Listen, Doey, have you ever wondered what's at the very end of this map? We keep jumping into pits, sinking in the mud, but no one's ever said what's next. Maybe there's some secret exit or something super rare?
Yeah, Yarnaby, that's what I was thinking too. Usually in games like this, the developers hide something interesting, either a giant boss or a portal to another dimension. What if there's treasure in there, or something no one knows about? We need to check it out right away.
Oh, you're at it again. Maybe there's nothing in there at all? Or a wall that won't let you pass through? Although, if it's a real mystery, then it's worth the risk. Just don't whine later if there's something creepy waiting for you at the end.
Well, there you go, Doey. We've made it. So what? Where are the secrets? Where's the boss? Where's even the chest of gold? It's just an empty map border. I thought there was going to be something epic here, and this is just the end. It's like the developers didn't even try.
Haha, Yarnaby, you look like you're being attacked by an invisible feather monster. Could it be a secret trap? You're stuck not because the mud is viscous, but because you're just too funny to move on.
Oh, now I'm really having fun. Yarnaby, seriously? You can't get out because you're tickled? That is officially the dumbest reason to get stuck in the mud I've ever heard.
Wait a minute. That's unusual grass. Maybe it's like that on purpose. Some rare variety designed to distract those who get caught in it.
Doey, do you realize that? We've drowned so many times in mud, sand, even some kind of sticky container, but we still got out. I feel like we're invincible. There's no hole we can't get out of.
That's right, Yarnaby. How many times have we fallen? 10? 20? But every time we got up and kept going, I'm not afraid of anything now. Even a lava pit or a bottomless abyss. We'll climb out of anything.
Oh, that's what I call self-confidence. Don't relax too much, or the next hole will be the one you will not get out of. I'll see you laughing.
I wonder, what if your invincibility isn't just luck? Maybe you actually have some hidden power that keeps you from dying. What if it's a superpower and we just didn't notice?
Well, heroes. Don't forget that someone gets you out every time. What if next time there's no one around? Are you sure you can get out of any trap even if you're all alone?
What the hell is this pit? I can't get out. Doey, where are you? I can't get out. There's something wrong. We're on some strange island, Doey. These puppies are running around like nothing's going on. Where's everybody else? I don't see any sign of the players, and that's a little alarming.
Yeah, there's something wrong with this place. It's too quiet, and these puppies are running around like crazy. They don't seem normal. Maybe something's wrong here.
Wow, Doey, look at those puppies. They're so cute. Look, that one with the blue eyes, what should I name him? I guess it would be cool if I got him for my team.
Yeah, Yarnaby, those puppies are awesome. I look at those two fuzzies, they're so playful. Do you think they might be good for play, or are they just for fun?
Look at that, Doey. These puppies are so cute, I want to be one of them. What if we turn into puppies too and try to live like them? That would be fun.
Oh, that's a great idea, Yarnaby. Imagine how much fun we'd have running around and playing with them. So, are you ready to get fuzzy? I can almost feel my ears starting to grow.
Are you guys crazy? Becoming puppies isn't just something you do. Though I'll admit, if I could become a little puppy for a while so I could run around the island and not have to worry about a thing, I wouldn't say no to that either.
Well, yeah, turning into a puppy is certainly fun, but I think it would be too much of a fuss. Fine, transform. I'll just stay and watch you run around. Puppies are fun to be, but do I need it?
I like the idea. I'd love to be a puppy myself for a few minutes. Running around, jumping, sniffing flowers. That would be fun. Really, I wonder what would happen if other players noticed us.
Ooh, Doey, this is incredible. Look how I can jump. I feel like a real puppy. All I have to do is run around and feel the wind in my ears. Can you feel how much you like being a puppy too?
Absolutely, I just can't stop. I'm running around in circles and barking with happiness. It's so cool to be so fast and fluffy. Who knew being a puppy was so much fun?
All right, you guys are having fun out there and I'm watching. To be honest though, you're unrecognizable. You look like carefree little creatures who don't even think about problems. But I have to admit, it looks like fun.
Really? I have no idea how you can be so happy. But okay, if you like it. Still, running around and playing like a puppy is just too much for me. Too much energy. Though maybe I wouldn't mind feeling so free for a few minutes too.
I see you all enjoy being puppies, but don't forget that it's still part of the game. We can use this transformation to find new opportunities and challenges.
Look at that tower, Doey. It's going to be a real challenge. These platforms are so narrow and high that I'm a little worried, but on the other hand, it's parkour. We always overcome challenges like this, and now we have a chance to get through.
Honestly, Yarnaby, I don't think that's going to stop us. I've always said parkour is our everything. We can run those platforms like professional athletes. The main thing is not to be afraid and move with confidence. Wait, this one will be hard, but if we move fast and clear...
Really, guys? There's so much more to this parkour thing. Those platforms are so narrow and the jumps are a nightmare. I know you love setting goals for yourself, but shouldn't you think about it? Maybe this isn't the best challenge.
Oh, come on, you guys. You're just like kids running around on these platforms like they're toys. That's definitely not going to work for me. I prefer to stand back and watch you guys have fun, and then maybe even give you some praise later on.
Those platforms are so high, and if I were in your shoes, I'd definitely be worried. But I like your attitude, and I think you'll manage to get through it. The important thing is to take your time. Take it one step at a time and not panic when it gets tough.
Wow, this parkour is just for real champions. I would love to participate too, but I'll be watching you guys with interest. I'm pretty sure that if anyone can pass this level, it's you two. It all depends on how you handle those little platforms.
Now, this parkour is a real challenge, and if you want to pass it, it's important to strategize. It's important to carefully examine each platform before jumping. I'm sure you can overcome this level if you move thoughtfully and take your time.
Oh, this is harder than I thought it would be. These platforms are so narrow, I keep losing my balance. You and I, Doey, just fell from the very top, but look how we get back up and keep going. We can't give up, even though we've fallen dozens of times.
Yes, Yarnaby, I realize that's really tough. But you're right, we can't just stop. Even though I've already failed to hit the platform a couple times, I'm still not losing confidence. We just have to get used to the rhythm and not be afraid of falling.
Haha, come on, guys. Your falls are almost a show. I can't help but laugh. But at the same time, I can see that you don't give up. Fall down, get up. Fall down again, get up again. I need to rest and laugh a bit before you fall down again.
Well, yeah, falling is certainly fun if you look at it from the outside. But seriously, you guys are so persistent. I would have given up on parkour like that a long time ago. Every fall is like an endurance test. But it seems like you guys are really determined to make it to the end.
That's incredible. I see you fall down and get up again as if nothing happened. That's a real winning spirit. If I was in your shoes, I would have been disappointed a long time ago, but you keep going despite all the falls. It's so inspiring.
Yeah, parkour isn't easy. I look at you guys and realize that if I were a puppy too, I would have a hard time. But you guys keep going anyway. That's impressive. You can see that you don't want to give up. Every fall is a step towards victory.
Falls are not defeat, they are part of the journey. And as I watch you, I realize that you have the necessary perseverance. This is not just physical parkour. It is a test of patience and perseverance. But remember that even despite the falls, it's important to maintain a strategy. Analyze your mistakes every time.
Doey, I don't think I can take it anymore. I'm so tired. These falls are starting to piss me off. I think I've tried it several times already, and I fall in the same places every time. I thought I could get through this parkour thing, but honestly...
I know what you mean, Yarnaby. I'm getting tired too, but it's not like we can just give it up. Although, you're right, we did come here to test ourselves, not to torture ourselves to exhaustion. Let's find something else, maybe something calmer, or with a different type of challenge.
What a turnaround. And I thought you wouldn't give up. But I guess you need a little break. Parkour isn't for everyone, especially if you don't want to fall on the same platform all the time.
Doey, I found something interesting. It's skydiving. You have to fly into rings, and you get coins for every time you hit them. I think it's going to be a lot more fun than that parkour thing. You probably don't have to worry about falling so much here.
Wow, skydiving, that sounds cool. Flying into rings and collecting coins is way more fun than jumping on those narrow platforms. I've always wanted to try it. Come on, Yarnaby, show me how it works. I can't wait to try it myself. Do you think we'll be able to hit all the rings?
Well, finally something normal. I can directly feel the wind in my face and the freedom of flight. Flying into rings and earning coins sounds like real fun, not parkour torture. I'm already starting to feel like I want to try it too.
It's just amazing. I thought it would be harder, but it's actually incredibly fun. I feel like I'm flying all over the island, and hitting the rings is like little victories. The coins are flying into the bag and I can't stop. Doey, you have to try it. It's way cooler than I imagined.
It's nothing like what I expected at all. Flying in the air and hitting the rings is so cool. I've gotten coins a few times already, and that feeling when you hit the exact target is like hitting the plate in a game. It's not just a challenge, it's a real high. I can't stop either, and how many more of these ring tricks are there? We'll be reaching the station soon. I heard they're bringing in a new player. Do you think he'll be a coward?
I bet he is. Me and Baba Chops should give him a good scare. He didn't expect this to happen.
Haha, I've already got some ideas. The main thing is to take his time, let him look around for a while, and then we'll show him what real fear is.
You're right, Chops. First we get him in a peaceful environment, and then when he relaxes, bam, and we got him.
Don't forget, the key is not to overdo it. We don't want him to run away right away. We have to be smart about it.
Don't worry, I know how to create the right tension. Let him fall into our traps first.
Great, and then we corner him. Sudden and fun.
Heh heh, yeah, we'll give him a real horror ride too. Let him get a taste of what it's like to be on our turf. I still think it's best to disguise the traps first. Let him fall on them himself so we can create a surprise effect.
Oh, really, Yarnaby? Traps are boring. Better to just pop out from around the corner, scare him like real ghosts. It'll be much more spectacular.
Well, popping up is kind of corny, I think. We need something more clever so he definitely can't realize what's going on. Traps are a classic.
Wait, Yarnaby, where's Baba Chops? She's supposed to be with us and she's nowhere to be found.
You're right, I didn't see her. Surely she's not off to the side. Maybe hiding around a corner somewhere.
Nah, she's not usually hiding. We have to go back and find her. We can't go on without her. She's part of the team, too.
Hey, Pianosaurus, have you seen Baba Chops? We lost her and we need to find her as soon as possible.
I heard some inhuman screams when I walked past one of the classrooms. Maybe she's in there?
Really? Screaming? That's weird, alright, let's check it out. We have to hurry, the player's about to arrive.
Yeah, let's hurry up. I hope Baba Chops is okay or we won't find her in time.
What if Baba Chops wanted to scare the player herself? I mean, she loves that.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, she's always up for that kind of thing. But what if she's really in trouble?
Well, yeah, that could be. But if she decided to scare, she'd definitely find a way to lure the player in.
Okay, let's check out the classroom. It's better to check anyway than to look all over for her later.
Strange, it's all quiet around here. Where is she? We just saw her right next to us. Why did she disappear so fast?
I don't get it either. Maybe she's just hiding out to do her own thing, but she can't just disappear like that without a trace.
It's definitely something else. But you're right, maybe she just went somewhere else to get ready. Let's not waste time, let's check the other rooms.
Alright, let's do it. We need to figure out what's going on here and find Grandma Chops. If something went wrong, we have to be ready for surprises.
You found me, but I'm not going to give you Baba Chops. She's gotten too weak and useless. She doesn't scare anyone anymore, so I've taken her for myself.
What? Baba Chops got weak? But she was always the most intimidating. Why did you take her away? What did you do to her?
It's not fair. We're gonna take her anyway. She has to come back to us. If you think she's not scary anymore, you're wrong.
If Baba Chops has become weak, so have you too. I can't let you be what you are. You've become too weak too. It's time to take you back and make you useful.
What? We're certainly not weak. You just don't realize what we're capable of.
You can't take us. We're running away and you can't catch us.
Oh, so you want to run away? Well, I'm not going to let you escape easily. Try if you can.
We need to find shelter immediately. If we don't hide, the doctor will find us for sure. We can't sit still or he'll catch us.
We have to be quiet so he won't hear us. If we move carefully and quickly, maybe we can find a safe place while he's not around.
He's looking for us everywhere, and if we're not careful, he'll spot us. We need to figure out a way to make sure he doesn't catch us.
I'm starting to worry. If he finds us, we're definitely out of luck. We have to come up with some kind of plan and stick together or we won't be able to get out.
We need to find a better hiding place. It's too dangerous to be where Baba Chops was. We need to find something safer.
I agree. It's better to find a more secluded place. We can't risk sitting where the doctor might find us.
Maybe we should go up to the top floor. There, maybe there'll be less chance of being seen and we can take cover.
That's a good idea, but we have to be careful. We need to find a place where we can definitely hide and wait for him to find us.
Look, Doey, I think the doctor's lost us. We're finally safe for a while. But we have to be careful. He could come back at any moment and we'll be out of luck if he catches us again.
Yes, I agree. But we still need to use this time to find Baba Chops and figure out what happened to her.
Oh my god, look, it's a Haggy Waggy. He looks a lot scarier than I thought he would. Doey, hurry up. We have to get out of here. He's definitely spotted us.
Yarnaby, run! We can't just stand here and watch him. We have to find a way out before he catches us. I don't want to be his next victim.
His arms are so long, this is really dangerous. We need to move as fast as we can. Otherwise, we'll end up in his hands, and I don't want to imagine what happens next.
Let's not waste any time. Let's run. He's too close, and if we don't run out now, he'll catch up to us. We need to find a place to hide and hold out a little longer.
I think we're out. The doctor is no longer following us, but Baba Chops is here somewhere. We need to keep looking. She must be close by after all.
Yes, Yarnaby. I don't like the fact that we haven't found her yet either. We need to check every room, especially if she's decided to hide. We can't avoid seeing her.
Right. There must be something important here, and if we don't find her, she might hide again. We can't just stand by and wait for her to come back to us. We have to act.
Have you seen Baba Chops?
I definitely saw him carrying her to the railroad tracks. He said she wasn't scary anymore, and now he's going to take her away to change her. Poppy, hurry before it's too late.
We can't let him do this. Doey, quick to the railroad. We've got to catch up with them and get Baba Chops back before it's too late. Doey, hurry up! We have to make it before the doctor leaves with her. If he's really going to do something to her, we could lose her forever.
I'm running, but the railroad's a long way away. What if we're too late? What if he's already taken her somewhere? We'll have to figure out a way to speed up.
Then let's jump over these crates. It'll shorten the journey. I'm not gonna let him take Baba Chops. She's ours. We'll get her back.
All right, we'll try. But if the doctor's already there, we need to be ready to fight. I don't want to end up in his lab, too.
We're almost there. But something's not right here. Why is it so quiet? I was expecting to hear train noises, conversations, or at least the doctor's footsteps.
Exactly. It must be loud in here. Trains aren't silent after all. Maybe he's already gone. Or is he hiding and waiting for us? I don't like it at all.
It's too quiet. It's strange. Usually there's at least some sounds on the station. Creaking, wind, echoes. But now it's completely silent.
Could it be a trap? The doctor could have lured us here on purpose. But we've still got to check it out. We can't leave Baba Chops.
Yeah, we've got to search everything. Look under the wagons, check between the tracks. If someone's been here recently, there's got to be traces.
If he took her away on the train, it'll be almost impossible to catch up. I hope she's still out there somewhere.
This room looks kind of creepy. Red walls, almost no light. If I were hiding, I'd pick something similar.
Yeah, but I don't like it. There are too many shadows, and it feels like someone is watching us.
Baba Chops, are you there? If you can hear us, answer us. We're here to help. Baba Chops, we've been looking all over for you. You have no idea how worried we've been. Are you okay? What happened? We found the doctor and he said you weren't scary anymore, so he decided to take you away. We thought he'd already taken you somewhere.
Yeah. We even tried to hide from him because he wanted to take us away too. He said that we had become weak, and if we didn't scare anyone, we didn't belong here. But we weren't going to give up. You look so tired. Did you really run away from him?
Yes. I don't know how I managed to get out. He said that I didn't scare anyone, that I was useless, and so he was going to remake me. But I didn't want to. I fought. I tried my hardest to break free, and I could. I found this room and I hid. I heard him looking for me, but I wouldn't come out.
You're incredibly strong. We're proud of you, but we can't stay here. He could come back any second. We have to get out while we have the chance.
Yeah, we have to get out of here together. If we stick together, we can definitely make it. Quick, let's go before he finds us. But let's watch some TV first.
Look, Doey, it's so boring in here. We've been sitting in this room for ages. It's time to get out and find something delicious like cookies.
Cookies? That's a good idea. But how do we get out of here? It's not like we can just walk out. All these doors and windows are locked.
Why don't we try to get through the vents? I don't know how, but if we find a way, the cookies will definitely be there. Maybe in the kitchen?
Do you really think it's that easy to escape? There's this really mean grandma here.
Wow, we made it! The cookies are in our hands. But wait, do you hear those footsteps? That's her.
Oh no! Grandma! She's come! Let's quickly run away before it's too late. Otherwise she'll catch us.
Quick, there's a door over there. We have to get out before Grandma gets here. Let's run!
Let's not waste any time. She's not the type to forgive us if she catches us. We have to leave now.
If we don't speed up, she'll catch us and then it'll be bad enough. Run faster.
Where's the way out? We have to find a place to hide. She'll chase us if we don't hide.
Oh no, where's Doey? He's lost somewhere and Grandma's right behind me. We need to speed up.
Doey, where are you? You can't lag behind. Grandma's getting close.
I don't know how long you can run like this. She's getting closer and closer. We've got to think of something.
Quick, hide somewhere. She'll definitely find us if we don't move faster.
Come on, Yarnaby. You need to hide or figure out how to trick her or you're dead.
Doey, you're back! Come on, we need to escape together. But this house is just a trap. Watch out.
Don't worry, I'm here. We'll get out of here. The main thing is to be careful, or Grandma will definitely catch us.
Guys, listen. Every move you make here could prove fatal, for the house is studded with traps, and even the smallest mistake could result in Grandma catching us.
I think the best way to get through this section is to move as a group, looking carefully at every corner and intersection to avoid falling into an automatic trap. Because if you act in concert, the chances of success will increase significantly.
I'm warning you guys, every trap here is set up to take you by surprise, so if you decide to move together, make sure you keep in constant communication and coordinate every move, otherwise it could all end in failure and we'll be here forever.
Okay, I realize you're hoping for teamwork, but remember, reacting too quickly or panicking will only make things worse, so move slowly, listen to each other, and be prepared for the unexpected surprises that are waiting around every corner.
Okay, we jumped into the dungeon, but now we have another problem. It's all dark and scary, and I don't know what lies ahead of us, but I don't think Grandma lost us, so we need to be on our guard.
A dark dungeon. I hope it's not Granny's trap, because if there's some secret passages or something, we could be in a real trap ourselves.
Grandma probably won't stop until she catches you, so run carefully. There could definitely be a lot of traps here, because places like this are always full of surprises, and you have to look carefully around every corner.
Guys, you must act quickly but wisely. These dungeons don't forgive mistakes, especially if there is only darkness and the unknown around. As soon as Grandma sees you, she will chase you without stop.
If you can make it to that old passage that leads further down, you might be able to buy some time and escape. But remember, if you try to go too fast, we might get into an even more dangerous situation.
Oh, what is it? Zombies! We have to run and not look back or they'll get us. Don't let them surround us or it's all over. We have to get out faster.
Oh no, that's not real. The zombies are moving fast and we can't handle their numbers. We need to find shelter or hide or they'll catch us.
Hurry up this way. If we waste time, we don't see a way out. These zombies won't stop until they catch us. We need to think of something.
Calm down, don't panic, guys. Zombies can be slow, but there are so many of them that we need to move fast. We have to get through them so we don't fall into their trap.
We got outside, but Grandma is already here. She was waiting for us. I can't believe how she found us. Now we have to run now, or she will catch us.
Has she really caught up with us again? We were so close to being rescued and now it's starting all over again. We need to find shelter or hide immediately. Grandma won't let up.
Run, guys. Grandma's at us again. If we're not fast, she'll catch us. Stay together and move in the direction where there's a chance for cover.
Oh no, Grandma is everywhere. We need to act now. No stopping, only forward. If we get stuck, she'll catch us and we won't stand a chance.
What a game! How did Grandma have such traps in her house? We can barely get past them. Did she set all this up on purpose? It's not like we can avoid her for that long.
This is a real nightmare. I can't believe Grandma would think of everything like this. These traps are dangerous. If we're not careful, we'll get caught for sure. How could she even set these things up at that age?
Oh no. If we can't get around these traps, nothing but trouble awaits us. We have to be very careful. Every move counts. We must act as a team.
What a horror! These traps are just everywhere. Grandma has obviously prepared very well. We need to be smarter to get out of here alive. Time is not on our side.
Horror! How did she come up with all this? We're really trapped, but if we're careful, we have a chance of getting out. We need to figure out how each trap works and use that to our advantage.
If we're not careful, we'll fall into one of these traps. Let's take our time and carefully check every avenue, or it will be too late. We must be as careful as possible.
These traps never end. We're not even halfway through and Grandma is already behind us again. These trials are clearly not for the weak, but we can't stop. We have to keep moving.
You're right, but we need to be careful or it will end up worse. It seems like this house won't be so easy to escape. Do you think we should try to find some sort of workaround?
If we move too slowly, Grandma will surely catch us. We don't have much time. We need to be quick and careful not to fall into her traps.
I keep feeling that she is right behind us. These traps don't seem random anymore. We seem to be trapped in her game, and there's no way out unless we start using our brains.
I hope we don't encounter anything worse than we've already seen. I'm sure with traps like these, Granny will be ready to catch us at every turn.
How many more of them are there? We just got outside and those Granny clones are after us again. They seem to be coming out from everywhere. We need to act fast or we won't survive.
It's not just a nightmare. We thought we got out, and now there's a whole army of clones here too. We need to be careful and aim accurately, or they'll corner us.
Don't let them get close. These clones can be faster than we think. If we're not careful, Grandma will catch us again, and this time we won't get out so easily.
I see they are not as easy as I thought.
We did it! Grandmother, you will not defeat us. All your traps, your clones, they won't stop us anymore.
Wow, we finally got through that cunning old granny and her army of clones. Now we're free and the cookies are ours. Oh, it's all gone wrong. So many clones and they're all running at you, Yarnaby. I'm not sure how to handle this.
Damn, what, you think I'm ready for something like this? These clones are moving so fast, we need to stop them somehow.
That's awesome, but I'm scared for Yarnaby. He won't have time to destroy everyone. Or can you handle it, Yarnaby?
Huh, well guys, it sure looks like real chaos. So many clones and they keep moving.
Too many clones. I wouldn't be able to handle an army like that. But Yarnaby has a chance if he doesn't get confused.
Well, it looks like it's up to Yarnaby. If he doesn't deal with these clones now, it's going to get really bad.
Okay, Yarnaby, look at that ladder. It's huge, and if we don't move fast, the clones will catch up to us. We have to be as coordinated as possible.
Yeah, that's right. This staircase is so tall, but if we get up in time, we can avoid that whole army of clones. We just have to move fast.
Wow! Those stairs look just gigantic. I hope they don't fall down and slow the whole process down, because the clones are coming on their heels.
Oh, what a challenge. If they decide to run up the stairs like crazy, they might lose their balance. I wouldn't risk that.
There are too many factors to be sure of their success, but if they act coolly, they might do well. The main thing is not to panic.
Hey, I think Yarnaby and Doey are smart enough not to fall, but the clones, they don't seem like they'll stop, which will add to the difficulty.
I'm almost to the first step. Yarnaby, hang in there. We're almost at the top. Let's keep up the pace until we break out of these traps. Finally, we're up there. We've done it. Those clones didn't catch us. Yay! We made it, Yarnaby.
Yes, Doey, we made it. But we have to be careful. The clones won't let go so easily. We have to keep moving.
Ooh, we're going down. This is really cool, Yarnaby. I didn't expect falling down to be so much fun. The clones won't catch up to us, will they?
Huh, it's an adrenaline rush. We're just falling and the clones can't catch up to us. To be honest, I didn't expect the fall to be so exciting at all. Finally! I've saved up enough money to become a giant. It'll be awesome. I'll be able to outrun everyone and the clones won't catch up to me.
I, on the other hand, want to become small. Can you imagine how much fun it would be to jump and hide in the smallest crevices? The clones won't notice me for sure.
What, you want to become different? I thought you two were going to act together. Yarnaby, do you really want to become a giant and Doey want to shrink?
That's an idea. If Yarnaby becomes a giant, he can definitely beat all the clones, and Doey will be like hiding. It'll be fun.
Giant or dwarf, it's all so weird. But if they can control their new sizes, maybe they can fool the clones and pass all the tests.
Ha! Look at them! Yarnaby, the giant, and Doey, the dwarf. They can both use their new abilities for different purposes. It's really interesting.
Here we are on the ice. Let's see how I move with this giant size. I hope I don't fall. It'll be fun.
I, on the other hand, want to see how I'll slide on the ice being small. It should be easy. The clones won't catch me.
Wow, ice is always interesting. Yarnaby, won't it be hard for you to move around being such a giant? And Doey, aren't you afraid you might slip sideways and not get where you need to go?
Ice is a risk, but also a chance. Yarnaby, are you sure you can maneuver? And Doey, you need to be very careful since you can slide so easily.
Look, there's a field in the distance. Maybe we'll find a way out or something interesting there. Let's go there.
Oh, a field! That could be our luck. But how are you going to get through there? You're a giant. It'll be hard for you to move through such an open space.
We've come. But there's nothing here. It's weird. I was expecting to see something more interesting.
It feels like this place is empty. No enemies, no traps. Maybe it's not what we thought it was.
Yeah, I was expecting there to be at least something dangerous on the field. There's not even a single plant moving around here. That's very suspicious.
Maybe this empty space is a trap for us? We came here and now nothing is happening here. What if we were just lured in?
Or maybe this is just a temporary break in the ordeal? Nothing is happening here, but maybe it won't last. We should be ready for something unexpected.
It's too quiet in here. Usually there's always something going on in places like this, but here it's empty. Maybe we just don't see the danger?
Look, maybe the clones are not only a problem, but a chance. If we use them right, they could help us get further.
You're right. Clones can be useful as distractions. For example, if we run into something dangerous, they can take the hit instead of us.
Yes, but don't forget, clones can also let us down. If there are too many of them, they can block our way and will waste time destroying them.
I think if there are enough of them, we can make a human shield out of them. They can protect us from any attacks while we move on.
Right. If properly distributed, clones can help with tasks that are difficult for us to do. One can open a door, another can distract the enemy.
What if we use them for traps? Like having them go through dangerous places first, and we just follow them, avoiding all sorts of trouble.
So if we use them cleverly, the clones can help us get through much faster than just without them. We need to think about how to use them smartly.
But here's the problem. The more clones there are, the harder it is to control them. We might get trapped ourselves if they start clogging up the passageways, and it'll be hard for us to move on.
Exactly. And if there are too many clones, they can prevent us from getting through the narrow passageways, and if the clones start stumbling around, it'll create real chaos and hold us back.
Yes, if there are too many of them, the enemies might notice us. The clones will attract attention, and we'll be standing in the open and endangering ourselves until they attack us.
Also, the more clones there are, the harder it is to keep track of each one. If even one of them starts doing something wrong, we'll have to spend time fixing it.
Yeah, and if the clones die or get lost, we'll have to rebuild them again, and that takes a lot of time. All of our progress could just disappear.
Also, they might attract too much attention from enemies, and if the clones are in a vulnerable spot, they'll be attacked. And us? We'll be trapped as everyone will be distracted by the clones.
Too many clones is also too much trouble. We need to keep an eye on each of them so they don't get in the way of our movement, and their numbers can greatly increase our risk.
Okay guys, enough discussion. We need to take action. I don't like this place. I accidentally jumped into the centrifuge and now I can't get out.
What? You're in a centrifuge? I told you to be careful with those traps. You just got caught in the toughest thing ever.
Oh no! Yarnaby, hang on! The centrifuge is spinning faster and faster. You've got to get out or it'll take you.
Don't worry, Yarnaby. I know how it works. You have to keep calm and try to find a lever to stop her.
While you're spinning around in there, we need to help somehow. We can't let Yarnaby fall into a trap like this.
Oh, this is different. Trampolining is fun. I can jump so high like I'm in the clouds. Yay.
Wait, Yarnaby, are you sure you can control your jumping? Those trampolines can cause you to fall if you're not careful.
Be careful, Yarnaby. If you don't land right, you'll fly right into some kind of trap. You have to be precise.
This is amazing. It's like you're floating in the air, but you have to jump wisely. Flying is cool, but landing is more important than anything else.
Yarnaby, you're flying so high I think you're in space right now. Try not to lose control of yourself.
Look at him, he's like a superhero only without the costume. But be careful, sudden movements can be dangerous.
Okay, wait. I don't get it. Which of these Yarnaby clones is the real one? They all look the same.
Hey, that's not my problem, Doey. I'm here and they're all just copies. You know I don't care that much which one of us is real.
Okay, we're in. Look, there are two houses, red and blue. If we go into the red one, we'll be the dog. And if we go into the blue one, we'll be the master. Doey, choose who you want to be. But know that if you're a dog, I'll be responsible for you.
Uh-oh, Yarnaby, are you sure you can hold the leash? Something tells me you'll be pulling me into the abyss. All right, I'll choose. Well, let it be the red house. I'll try to be a dog.
Woof woof! I'm ready for adventure. I'll be the fastest, the most agile, and oh, I think I almost dragged you down already. Okay, let's be careful.
That's it, Yarnaby. You're my faithful dog now. Just don't pull the leash too hard or I'll fly off into the abyss. Let's show everyone how to pass this obby.
This is the best duo ever. Yarnaby the dog and Doey the master. All that's left is to figure out which one of you is really in charge. I think the leash will decide for you.
The important thing is not to panic. It's important to work together in games like this. Doey, don't slow down. And you, Yarnaby, don't jump too sharply. Let's see which one of you makes a mistake first.
Ah, Yarnaby, what are you doing? I just took a step and you yanked the leash. That's it, I'm going down. Remember, without synchronization, we won't get far.
Oh, that was an accident. I just wanted to see how fast I could run. But okay, now I get it. If we don't move together, we'll fall endlessly.
I told you! I should have practiced first instead of rushing forward right away. Are you ready for your second try?
Aha, that was beautiful. Doey just disappeared. But now you understand. It's not about speed, it's about teamwork. So try again, only this time synchronized.
I'm already keeping a tally. There are 2 failures. How many times do you think they'll fall before they're at least halfway through?
Don't listen to them. You'll make it. Just count together. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then you definitely won't make a mistake.
Okay, Yarnaby, let's try again. Only now we'll count out loud so we don't get confused. 1, 2, step, 1, 2, step, let's go.
Copy that. Now we're gonna be the most synchronized team in history, or the funniest. Just don't fall down again.
You know what annoys me the most? Why are there only dogs here? Where's the cat choice? I would look perfect in this game. Imagine, a cat walking on its own. It doesn't need a master at all.
Well, by the way, yes, that would be interesting. The cat could just sit still, and the owner would try to drag him over the obby himself. Although, knowing Yarnaby, he'd still manage to drag me over the abyss.
Ha ha ha. I imagine you just sitting there while I try to drag you onto the platform. But if there was a cat mode, that would probably be the hardest level. Cats are on their own.
CatNap, why don't you just try playing as a dog? Just for once. Maybe you'll like it. Although, of course, the idea of cats and obbies sounds cool.
I can just see it. The cat is sitting there, the owner pulls it, and the cat just lies on its back and refuses to go any further. That would be the most realistic mode in the history of gaming.
I propose a new challenge. Go through this obby leading CatNap. He'll resist, meow, and fall down, and we'll try to lead him through.
Oh, come on. But actually, if there's ever a mode with cats, I'll be the first to go through it. In the meantime, let's see how Yarnaby and Doey do.
Oh, Yarnaby, this is harder than I thought. Just me pacing, you're already running. Just me jumping, you're still standing. Did we even move at the same time once?
I'm trying, honestly, but my paws are running faster than I think. Let's do it again. 1, 2, jump, 1, 2, go. Ouch, wrong again.
They look like 2 characters with lags in the game. One jerks forward, the other jerks back, and then they both fall down. Aha! But maybe they'll find a rhythm after all?
I'd say this is the worst team for synchronized trials, but honestly, it looks like a lot of fun. The main thing is to stay patient, guys. You're almost there to learn.
I was already keeping a tally of the falls, but now I'm just looking at how many times they don't match the moves. That's definitely a new record.
This is exactly why cats don't need an owner. I just go through it myself the way I want to without all this trouble. But okay, let's see if they can at least get through one level in sync.
Okay, Yarnaby, let's try something else. I'll count and you listen. Ready? 1, 2, go. 1, 2, jump. That seems to be working. Yarnaby, you're not mad, are you? I can see your ears twitching, and your tail tense, and your teeth showing. You're not going to bite me, are you?
What? Me? I'm the kindest dog in the world. It's just... grrr. You didn't jump in time again. And because of that, we fell again. How many times already?
Uh-oh, Doey. Maybe you should run. Yarnaby looks like his patience is on the edge. There's about to be a rabid dog attack.
Yeah, Doey, try to hide. Or throw Yarnaby a virtual bone. Maybe that'll calm him down.
Huh. It's not Dog Walk Obby anymore. It's Survival Obby. Doey, your main job now is to not get bitten.
This is exactly why I prefer to play as cats. We just get angry in the shower, but we don't bite. Although, it would be funny if Yarnaby actually bit Doey. Maybe he'd start moving faster.
All right, Yarnaby, I promise. Now it's total synchronicity. Just don't bite, please. Let's try it again. 1, 2, go. 1, 2, jump.
Okay, well, I won't bite yet. But if you miss again, I'll turn into Bite 3000. Come on, let's go.
Hey, Yarnaby, maybe we should cut that leash off. That way we can run separately and not fall off after each other. I'll jump and you just run.
What? Are you serious? We're a team after all. If you cut the leash, you and I won't be in sync at all. I won't know when to jump.
Doey, that's not the answer. It's better to train in sync than to break the bond. After all, if you can't work together, the falls will only increase.
It'll be like 2 players, but instead of helping each other, it's total chaos. Don't you think synchronicity is the key to victory?
Exactly. Without synchronicity, you can't pass this level. Imagine one falling into a pit and the other just watching and not being able to help.
Hey, Yarnaby, maybe we should cut that leash off. That way we can run separately and not fall off after each other. I'll jump and you just run.
What? Are you serious? We're a team after all. If you cut the leash, you and I won't be in sync at all. I won't know when to jump.
Doey, that's not the answer. It's better to train in sync than to break the bond. After all, if you can't work together, the falls will only increase.
It'll be like two players, but instead of helping each other, it's total chaos. Don't you think synchronicity is the key to victory?
Exactly. Without synchronicity, you can't pass this level. Imagine one falling into a pit and the other just watching and not being able to help.
Hey, Yarnaby, maybe we should cut that leash off. That way we can run separately and not fall off after each other. I'll jump and you just run.
What nonsense, Doey. We can't give up. Yes, it's hard, but we'll get through it. We just have to stay focused and not panic.
Huh. If they don't make it out of here, it'll be epic. But at the same time, I believe they can get through it. With perseverance like theirs, it's possible.
That's it. If they're stuck on this part, it's time for us all to make a plan to escape. We need to stick together instead of treating the road as an obstacle.
No way. I mean, they've only just started. There has to be a solution. Maybe they should try changing their strategy and be less rushed?
That's it, Yarnaby. We're not getting out of here. This is the end. We've tried, but it looks like we're stuck in this maze forever.
Don't say that, Doey. We can't give up. Yes, it's difficult, but not all is lost. We can still find a way out if we think rational. Wow, what a road! I thought it would be something easier, but this is a whole kilometer-long road. I wonder how long it'll take to get to the end. I hope it's no problem.
Haha. Do you seriously think it's going to go smoothly? This is Cart Ride. Something always goes wrong here. Just don't relax because there will be surprises ahead.
Look at the tight turns. If you miscalculate your speed, you can easily go off the rails. Are you sure you're ready for that?
Well, purely theoretically, if you do everything right, you can safely make it to the end. But it's you, Yarnaby. So I'm not sure about your chances.
I don't want to scare you, but the road looks like it was built by someone with no understanding of safety at all. I hope you have a plan in case you fall.
I can already feel something going wrong. Just tell me, Yarnaby, have you ever made it through a cart ride without falling?
So, what have we got here? This wagon doesn't look that hard to control. There seems to be acceleration and brakes. Let's just try to accelerate a bit, and then we'll see. The important thing is not to panic or it'll go wrong. If anything, I'll calm down immediately. The main thing is not to make any sudden movements.
Ha! I know how it ends. You need to be very careful with those controls, Yarnaby. One wrong lever, and you'll end up in the air or somewhere below, so be prepared for the unexpected. And don't forget the brakes. You'll definitely need them.
I think you underestimated the difficulty of this wagon. It's not just sit and roll. You have to watch every turn carefully and press the right buttons on time, or you won't make it to the next turn.
Are you sure you're going to be okay? You haven't seen yet what happens when the speed starts to build up. All those maneuvers and turns. If you don't slow down in time, just forget about safety. But I hope you do well. I'll be watching.
So, Yarnaby, ready? It's not such an easy route here. You do realize that if you don't calculate your speed or the angle of a turn, you'll fly straight into the abyss. On these cars, you have to feel every movement, not just accelerate.
You'll do fine if you're careful. But honestly, I think you'll still do something weird. The main thing is to remember, the brakes can be your salvation if things suddenly start to go wrong. Best of luck, bro. You're definitely going to need it.
Ha ha ha. What are you, Yarnaby? You almost flew off the rails. I told you it's not as easy as it looks. Don't worry. We all started out with failures like that at some point. The important thing is not to give up and try again. You can do it, I'm sure.
Well, how can I tell you? When you crash so fast, it's just unavoidable. You just try to calm down a bit and don't pull the levers. Learning to control it won't be easy, but you haven't given up, have you?
Huh? Well, that was cool. But honestly, if you want to survive this cart ride, you need to learn to steer a little more precisely. Practice is what you need. Maybe you should slow down a bit.
Don't worry, Yarnaby. You're not the first to make mistakes. The important thing is that you're making attempts. We've all been in your shoes, so don't think you're the only one. Keep going, and at some point, you will start managing like a pro after all.
I think it's a normal process, Yarnaby. You don't give up on yourself. We all have to go through moments like that. When you learn to keep the wagon under control, we'll all be proud of your progress. Until then, just keep trying and don't forget the brakes.
Huh, well, yeah, that was too fast, but I can't give up. I'll try again, it'll be worse. I'll speed up less. Just need to practice more and not panic. I can definitely do it. I crashed again. I told you I can't control this thing properly. Why does it always turn out like this? What am I doing wrong?
Haha, you're so full of shit. Did you really crash again? I told you not to be in such a hurry. It's not a race. Relax a little. You're falling faster and faster every time, like you're doing it on purpose.
Oh, Yarnaby, it's not funny anymore. You crash every time like you come for it on purpose. We all know you can do better than that. You just need to loosen up a bit to start controlling the wagon.
Aha! Well, that was epic. You did fall one more time after all, and that was pretty expected. But that's okay, Yarnaby. We've all been there, so don't worry. Just pause and try again.
Now that's a twist. Did you even once think about what you had to do before jumping into those wagons? Looks like it's going to be back to square one anyway. But that's okay. You're in the game anyway, so chances are good.
Ha ha, well that's okay, Yarnaby. Don't give up. We're all laughing here, but you're not the only one. Just get some rest, try again, and you can do it. We all believe in you, don't worry.
Okay, guys, if someone on a cart gets in front of us, what do? We need to react somehow quickly so we don't crash into it. I think if it's an obstacle, just try to go around or stop and look at the situation.
If the man on the cart is in front of us, I would just slow down and watch carefully. Get a sense of where he's going to avoid a collision. If he's in the way, you can swerve to avoid hitting him.
Yes, but what if the cart moves too slowly, or even stops unexpectedly? Then we definitely won't be able to get around in time. We need to think ahead and be ready to brake to stay out of trouble.
What if we can't detour because we reacted too late? I think if the cart is right in front of us, we can run through it, but only if it's safe to do so. It's not like we don't know what the cart is.
If it fails, the brakes can save us. But we have to be careful, because if we brake too late, we could still crash. The main thing is not to panic.
Don't forget that in these situations you have to make a quick decision, but stay calm. Brakes and detouring are our best options if something goes wrong. The main thing is not to give up.
Again, I just appeared, and I'm at the very beginning of the location again. Why does it always happen like this? Is that why I keep coming back to the start? What's the pattern? I can't figure out what's even going on with this place.
Ha ha ha, you're a real piece of work, Yarnaby. Why are you back here again? You're definitely doing something wrong. Come on, pull yourself together. You know what to do. Just try again. Don't worry, you'll be fine. We're all with you.
Oh, Yarnaby, well, you're right back at the beginning again. What's wrong with you? How do you always get yourself into these situations? You need to approach these levels differently somehow. This isn't the first time you've played.
Well, here you are again, Yarnaby. I think you can really make a difference. The main thing is not to give up, even if the beginning of the level failed again. We're all here to support you.
Okay, that's enough. You don't have to worry about being at the beginning again. The main thing is that you know what to do now. Just pull yourself together, try to figure out what went wrong, and take the next step. You can do it.
Yarnaby, it's all normal. We've all made mistakes at the start at some point. Just don't forget that you can fix it if you stay focused. You can definitely make it through the next step if you don't give up.
Okay, guys, enough of me being such a loser here. I think this is enough. I can make it through all of this at least one more time, one last chance, and I'll definitely make it through, show you all what I can do.
That's the spirit, Yarnaby. Are you ready to go again? Well, if you're determined to try again, come on, we're all with you. You can definitely do it. I'm sure it'll work out this time.
Now that's a different matter, Yarnaby. I like your confidence. Now that you've decided to give yourself another chance, go for it. Don't forget that we're all here to support you.
Well, Yarnaby, if you say you've had enough for one more time, then we all believe in you.
Well, Yarnaby, are you ready to fight again? Don't forget, the main thing is not to lose patience.
Damn, this isn't funny anymore. I'm stuck at the very beginning again. Why do I always get myself in these situations?